I was attracted to engineering leadership development because getting an engineering degree from Penn State, you get a lot of the technical skills that you need. And companies want those technical skills, but they also want a lot of soft skills and leadership skills that you don't necessarily get from math and science courses. So I was attracted to the minors so I could build up my leadership skills, working in teams, learning how to work with people, specifically engineers. And through my experience with the minor, I now know that I want to go into management. I want to lead engineers in companies. Working with the South African students was an amazing experience because you could see the cultural differences between the US and South Africa. Like when we went to South Africa, I remember spending 2 or 3 hours just talking about American football with a bunch of them. And that just blew my mind that they watched the NFL. We had those common grounds. But also, we spent 3 hours talking about football, and then they would spend 2 hours teaching me about their culture. We'd riding around in a bus, pointing stuff out, pointing out some of the similarities and the differences between our two cultures. On the more technical side of stuff, learning how to work with team members that are 7 or 8 hours ahead of the time zone was really interesting, because most of the time they would be up and working while it was 3 in the morning in State College and I was asleep. So learning how to work and communicate in a team situation like that was very valuable. I encourage everyone to go abroad, even if it's just for a week. There's so many different avenues, so many different options. The most common thing you hear with engineers is, oh, I can't fit it into my schedule. And that's just not true. You can take major courses abroad, you can take gen eds abroad, you can go for a week, you can go for a semester. The time commitment depends on what you want, what you can fit in. And it's just a really invaluable experience. And it really is something that companies look for. I've recruiters tell me all the time that, hey, like we're looking for people that want to go to another country, like on a long-term assignment for a year or two, to get that experience, to be able to work with other cultures effectively and not have to learn it on the ropes. Like have an idea of how to do that coming into the job.